Alright guys, welcome to another FingerCramp Street Fighter X character rehab guide. It's your host FC Jago here, and we're doing Kazuya today, one of my main characters. I happen to use him, so this is going to be real informal and easy for me. Now, Kazuya's standing jab leads into multiple target combos, about 4 of them. They can be easily hit confirmed into. They have nice frame advantage on block. His crouching jab isn't as, it actually does the same thing, to be honest with you. As for standing short, I haven't found a use for this. It kind of looks like Ryu standing short, only it just hits at a different angle. Kazuya's crouching short, one of the best in the game. It actually goes just almost as far as his crouching forward. So in situations where you don't feel like using his crouching forward, go with the crouching short. Kazuya's standing strong is actually just like Ryu's and Ken's standing strong. They're basically just splitting mirror images of each other. It can be canceled in to special moves from, and his crouch strong carries a lot of frame advantage and can link into his crouching forward for heavy damage if you have the ability to do misstep into electric Godwin fist, which we'll be discussing later. As for Kazuya's crouching forward, one of the best in the game. His crouching forward can easily be chained into a special move, and his standing forward is really good limb. It hits twice and can be cancelled into misstep or any special move as desired on the first hit. It's really quick. It's the get me off me move. If Rufus is dive kicking you to death, you want to throw that move out besides your standing jab. As far as Kazuya's far standing fierce goes, it's really good as a far standing poke. I wouldn't go with this because if you're looking to poke from far away from anyway, you're probably gonna want to go with his crouching forward. It's safe and it lowers his profile. Kazuya's standing roundhouse should be used for bigger opponents such as Hugo and Zangief. Kazuya also has one of the best sweeps in the game. It's safe on block, it goes really far, and it helps his O-key. As for Kazuya's crouching fierce, it carries a lot of plus on hit, can be cancelled into misstep or any other special move, and serves as a very good anti-air. Alright, Kazuya's jumping roundhouse and jumping forward are going to be the buttons of choice. For an air normal, jumping roundhouse, tons of active frames. You could kind of throw it out there early to snuff out any late anti-air attempts your opponent has planned for you. And as for jump forward will really cross up at deep distances. You can use it with jump roundhouse to change your arc at any time. Jump forward, strong, fierce, jab, you name it. They're all anti-airs with Kazuya. Use them as you so please or as you so desire. That's all I can say about air normals. Moving on to Kazuya's specials, we have the rising uppercut, which is performed during a misstep with either strong or fierce. He also has the dragon uppercut, which has 2 enders, which you can press kick or you can press down and kick for the spinning low. This move does have invincibility to lows. You can also do spinning demon during a misstep by pressing kick. You press it twice, you get 2 lows. If you press kick, then punch, you will get a low and then an overhead attack for you Street Fighter players. I use that terminology. Slaughterhook jab will cause a bounce state. It's very unsafe on block, so make sure you hit confirm it. The strong version allows you enough time to tag in and perform a combo with your partner. And the fierce version, which is called Devastator, is actually really safe on block, takes a lot of chip damage and causes knockdown. Now, the Demon God Fist quarter circle forward punch actually does have 2 frames of armor. Not match practical in my opinion, but note that the armor's there, so whoever masters it, go ahead. The move does a ton of damage anyway. Now, as for his Rising Sun, it goes over lows. Keep that in mind. That's really good. It's unsafe on block, but if you space it correctly, it is safe. Oh, look at what we have here. A classic. The Devil Beam. Kazuya's first super art does have invincibility to projectiles. And if the first hit connects, the others tend to also. His cross art does have invincibility to limbs. As I said before in the other guides, that stands true to most of the cast. Now, as we see here, Kazuya hits heavy. His combos aren't too hard because his crouching strong, which is generally what you want to go with when you're starting off combos, have tons of frame advantage. The only thing you're going to have to get used to is doing misstep out of his limbs. So keep in mind that Crouch Strong is going to be your general combo starter. There's also some combos that I would have liked to include in this guide that started off with Crouching Short, but I wanted to give you guys the damaged ones, the damaging ones. I want you guys to get into the character. Understand that if you're using this character, you're probably averaging around 300 damage on touch, whether you started the combo off with a jab, a Crouching Short, a Crouching Strong. It doesn't matter. Kazuya's hitting 300. Those numbers are minimum to him. And that's really big in a game that uses general Street Fighter life. What I mean by that is the average life is 1,000. So if he's taking 300 per hit, you can only survive his combos so many times and all those other little mix-ups. And who else knows what he nicked you with along the way? So keep that in mind when using Kazuya. Now, if you look at some of his gem sets, it generally kind of, what do I say? How do I say that word? It generally revolves around him building meter and getting damage last. That's why in the first sample and the third one, I have immense power last. It's all about him getting in, building the meter first. Alright, let's get into some advanced tactics with Kazuya. Now, unlike his little best friend there, Nina, Kazuya's not going to be doing too much poking in the sense where he's looking to play footsies with his opponent. He already has a move that has invincibility to highs and mids, which is the misstep, and if you perform the rising uppercut, that adds invincibility onto your move. So what you want to learn is to do the just frame version of this move. How's that performed? That is performed by doing forward, down, down, forward, forward, faster than the eye can see. Let me stop kidding with you guys. Let me tell you how to do it. Basically, you want to press punch before you input the down forward command. And that will get you a purple lightning and a basically one frame uppercut. It doesn't come out in one frame, duh. But in general, you want to master that. You want to also master these pokes that I'm showing you here with Kazuya. These strings are the key to winning with Kazuya. He has a ton of high-low mix-ups that aren't generally safe on block, but because they're built-in mix-ups for you, the opponent has to guess as soon as you start the string. So why not do that? You also want to abuse Devastator, and generally, once Kazuya has somebody pinned to the corner, they're not getting out. You want to stay not generally in his outside low forward range, but do note that most of his far-reaching limbs can cancel into misstep, including standing fierce. You also want to sometimes at max distance throw out his left splits overhead kick and his right splits overhead kick. You want to abuse back medium punch also, as it is a standing punch low. His play style is Rushdown. That's the name of his game. It's just like Nina. The only difference is he has really easy combos that lead into high damage. His high-low mix-ups, they're more than just outstanding. I can't find a word to describe how stupid his mix-ups are. I don't even have to think when I'm mixing an opponent up with him. But don't spam misstep. I told you to master the technique of doing it, but don't spam it because it has no low invincibilities. That's why I told you guys to use Spinning Demon. Spinning Demon beats lows. Or if you're feeling yourself, as one would say, go ahead and use Dragon Uppercut. Why not? It has invincibility to lows, it will beat out lows, and maybe it'll make your opponent think twice about throwing out a low. They're like, wow, that guy really threw that out there, that unsafe move? Well, who knows? Kazuya does so much damage anyway, you'll get rewarded on the next hit for your risk. So, he hurts like a wrecking ball. You read it for yourself right there. When he gets in your face, he's probably going to stay there. Again, great high-low mix-ups, that's an understatement. And he's very versatile. His cons, though, are kind of takes execution. Although his combos are simple, takes heavy execution in the long run. And he loses to long-range low attacks. My tiering for him is he's high tier. Once again, FingerCramp has done it for you guys. We would love your feedback. Don't forget to send us some suggestions on Twitter at FingerCramp. Hit us up on Facebook, like us, or you can contact me, FC Jago, and I'll get right back to FC with your suggestions. Thanks for watching. Until next time, guys.